Good afternoon, you guys. I'm bringing you guys a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 5, Episode 4. We're basically getting into the gossip part of this season. Basically, Destiny has told Martell that there's a rumor going around that he is sleeping with, he was sleeping with, or had a relationship with his business partner, Melnika. Basically, they were saying that they were engaging or, be, pretend to be a couple while he and Melanie were married. Martell says that there's no truth to the rumor, that it's just that a rumor. Destiny's to the point where she's getting ready to do her pop up show. She has a lot of different vendors that are actually scheduled to appear. The main vendor that's coming is Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda's bringing her show enough food truck, and she's actually supplying the actual food or whatnot. And you know how Miss Wanda does it. She's gonna bring the drama. Basically, the pop-up shop went really well. A lot of the vendors did come out. Everybody decided they wanted to come out and showcase the different items that they had. Also, we were to the point where we see Destiny deciding that she's gonna, start back doing her actual hair salon slash beauty supply store. She's gonna reopen and relaunch that. But I was hating that Destiny put that seed and planted that seed in Martell's head about that. He basically confronts Melnika and lets Melnika know that there is a rumor out. Unbeknownst to Melnika, Melnika lets him know that she doesn't appreciate people putting those type of rumors out, considering that she is currently married. She doesn't want the bad element to get out, or other words, the wrong information to get out, rumors to get started. Like Melnika says, she just gonna let the rumors do what they do, but she know that she is in a committed relationship with her husband, and she's not gonna allow any type of negativity to destroy what she has with her husband. Martell is to the point where he actually wants to go back into business with the Holtz, with their business called the Schultz, their actual construction business. He's asked to come aboard again. Not Martell, Marceau and Letitia, to the point they had a actual talk about it. Letitia is not really on board with Martell coming back, considering that she said that he's been rumored to be telling a lot of rumors about her husband, saying that her husband had a lot of infidelity. She says that she hopes that Martell is not on the same BS that he was in the past, and that he's come in to actually work for the company and not be a disservice to the actual company. Marceau says he is on board with Martell coming on. Uh, Letitia has a actual sit down with Martell, and they actually discuss it, and she lets him know what she wants done and what she doesn't want done. Martell assures her that he would be glad to come aboard, and he doesn't, like he said in the confessional, he doesn't have a problem answering to a woman. Martell, I think it's to the point now where he's trying to, get back into the gist of things. He also is saying that he is going to get back and try and just start back building homes again. I guess he's gotten his builder's license, so he decided that he wanted to spread his wings and see what he can do as far as, going back into what he was doing. Because originally, when he was married to not Martell, to Melanie, they actually were building homes together. Melanie still has her particular company, but I think Martell's trying to branch out and be solo by himself, which is a good thing, considering that, in the beginning it was pretty hard for him to get back out there and actually start building homes and doing things that he wanted to do for himself. So I don't know if the thing with him working for Letitia and Marceau is going to work out, but we'll see. Also, we're to the point where we see the guys meet up and they actually go and play bowling. Lewis comes along as well. Lewis, Marceau, Maurice, and Martell. They actually went out. They actually had a guys' day of bowling. They had to chop it up, and see what everybody had going on, and you know, do what guys do, actually talk or whatever. Basically, it was brought up by Marceau that they had a actual post with Vanessa and Mark. Vanessa is actually Maurice's ex wife. So there's like a thing on Instagram where they're basically saying that they had two Coke bottles sitting out, and basically they were saying that it was a some type of running joke about her and her new boyfriend at the time. His name was Mark, and he was actually on the other bottle of Coke. So Marceau to the point where he told Martell he didn't want to try to throw no type of shade on nobody, but he was gonna try to stay out of this one. That's gonna be kind of hard for Marceau because we already know Marcel is always be a lot of time bringing a lot of the drama to the actual guys, and they actually be to the point where they be trying to act like they don't know what's going on. But we to the point where I'm glad to see the guys are actually getting along. They're actually, doing guy type activities and seeing what's going on with each other, and everything is actually everything. Also, we're to the point where we're going to see Melanie's mom. She basically did an interview via Instagram, and she basically was clapping back at Miss Wanda. Like she told the interviewer, she said she really don't really want to address the elephant in the room, which is Miss Wanda, because at the end of the day, she feel like Miss Wanda be trying to comfort her, and most important, she feel like Miss Wanda be trying to put out rumors about her daughter. The recent rumor was that she was saying that Melanie's youngest daughter was not Martell's. They basically banded together and basically tried to put that rumor to bed and let everybody know that that child is Martell's. Martell seemed like he was very, very angry about the fact that Miss Wanda not only said it, but it's the fact that she actually put it out on social media. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen when Miss Wanda comes face to face with Martell. I'm gonna see whether or not he's gonna actually say something to Wanda about what she's spreading on the actual social media. Also, Letitia and Marceau have a talk about Letitia saying that she wanted to support her mom's business. She was wanting to help her mom, like she said previously, get a van for her actual, not a van, get a food truck for her actual catering business. Marceau seems like he's still not on the bandwagon with doing that, but Letitia says she's going to support her mom and her dream, which I think is good for her to do that. If Miss Wanda's to the point where she has something that she has a talent and she's ready to, see it through, I think that's good that her daughter is going to back her up, and not only back her up, but invest in her actual dream. Like I said, at the actual pop up, Miss Wanda was actually catering the food. So they're saying that Miss Wanda is pretty good at what she's doing. They say that the food is good. So I don't know. I never taste, so I don't know. But for what I can see, Miss Wanda's passionate about what she's doing. So that's a good thing. Because as we know, Miss Wanda, she's always stirring up something. So for her to be actually doing something positive, like doing her food truck and, providing the service as far as the meals and catering, and I think that's a plus. But I'm waiting to see what is going to transpire once everybody meets up. And when I say everybody, when Melanie shows up and Martell, and see whether or not they confront Miss Wanda about the actual accusations that she's saying about their child. But I think Martell is to the point where he said that he's going to launch his wine, which I think is a good thing. They're giving him great reviews about the wine. He's to the point now. I guess he's trying to get it actually put into the stores and out there, so everybody can actually get a chance to taste the wines. From what he's doing as amongst the group, everybody seems though they actually like the wine. The original idea for the wine, they said it came from a conversation that he had with Melanie when they were actually married. I don't know if there's any truth to that. Also, when Martell was out with the guys with the bowling, basically was telling them that now Melanie's let him speak with the children a little bit more now. He said that's a good thing. He likes being close to his children. Marceau, he was a little being, I think, a little being a little messy and a little shady. He was like, well, there's nothing wrong with getting love for your children, but you need love from other sources. So they was like, are you dating? According to social media and the rumor mill, he is dating Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't know if he's gonna feature Sheree on his show or not. I don't know. They both a little tight-lipped about bringing each other on the different platforms. So I don't know, but we on social media can see that they actually are a couple. Uh, but I don't know whether or not Martell is gonna let Sheree actually make an appearance on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have to wait and see. But I think it's one of the things where it's good that Martell's actually moving on. I was kind of shocked to see that it was actually Sheree that he actually was with, because I never knew they were even in the same circles let alone dating. I thought he was still with Arian, but I guess that particular relationship has fizzled out. I know recently I seen a picture of Martell. He was actually with his son that he has with Arian, so they actually took a photo together as a family. Martell, I guess, is getting into the gist of everything. He's trying to, date. He's trying to get back into actually, like I said, being a home builder again, getting back into his element. And that's good to know that him and Melanie are in a good space as far as parenting is concerned. At first, him and Melanie, they were bumping heads a lot. So that's good to know that they actually are coming together when it comes to being role models and being positive role models for the children. Also, we're to the point where we're they were saying rumors that maybe Kimmy was going through a actual medical crisis. I don't know if it was going to be featured on this particular episode, but I'm going to be waiting to see what the actual diagnosis of it is. But I'm hoping that if everything is well with Kimmy, I like Kimmy on the actual show. We to the point where we see Maurice. He shows up and he actually comes in to Destiny's actual pop up. He comes, Maurice comes, Letitia's there as well. Martell has come. Melanie hasn't quite showed up yet, but Miss Wanda is setting up. Like I told you guys, she was actually going to be doing her actual catering for the actual event. I just hope that it doesn't turn left, but you pretty much think it will when everybody meet up, especially when Martell gets a chance to confront Miss Wanda. So I'm thinking he might go from a pop up shop to it might be an all out brawl. I don't know. But he said he wasn't feeling what Miss Wanda was saying about his actual child, so I don't know if he's gonna actually confront her. I don't know. Melanie was to the point where she actually had to sit down with her mom, and she basically told her that she kind of like how she handled herself on the interview concerning Miss Wanda. Like she said, mama is gonna, take up for her baby, which I kind of understand that. At the end of the day, she doesn't like the fact that Miss Wanda is taking jabs not only her daughter but as or her granddaughter as well. So it was to the point where she just basically trying to defend her daughter as well as her granddaughter. Also, her and Melanie had to sit down about the like the Team Mom T-shirt or whatever that her mom was wearing. She basically lets Melanie know that it wasn't a thing where she was trying to throw shade or anything like that. She basically was just trying to do a marketing thing. Melanie lets her know that she wasn't, offended about anything, but she just wanted to have a conversation with her mom about it. But I don't really know whether or not Melanie is going to show up, considering that her and Destiny still are not cool or whatnot. So I don't know how that thing's gonna pan out. But it seemed like it was a big turnout to the actual pop up shop for Destiny. She said that she's ready to get the ball rolling and get her business back on the ground, and maybe be not in the meantime also be able to put a lot of vendors on because like I told you, she had a lot of people that showed up to actually showcase what they had going on, so they was able to get them exposure for their business as well. So at the end of the day, that's actually a positive as well. But from what I can see, when everybody's first getting there, it seems like everybody is getting along, everybody's mingling, that everybody's making purchases. So that's pretty much what they want to see, especially at a pop up shop. You want it to be, positive, and you want to see everybody being able to create revenue. But I personally hoping that Martell wouldn't bring up the elephant in the room and basically see who brought up the rumor about him and Melnika. I personally didn't think that it was anything to it because it seemed like him and Melnika's relationship was just where she was basically helping him promote his wine, and she basically was trying to help him with trying to get his calendar off the ground. So I didn't feel like there was anything like they was crossing any boundaries or anything like that. So I don't know, but they were saying that that actual rumor or alleged relationship was supposed to be taking place while him and Melanie were actually married. So I don't know if it was any truth to that, but Melnika basically lets us know and lets everybody know on camera that no, there's nothing going there was ever anything going on between her and Martell. It was strictly platonic. And like she said, she is happily married. But I'm glad to see everybody's back and they're actually doing their thing. And Destiny's doing her thing. Martell is getting back into the home building. The hosts are still to the point they're actually like Letitia said, they're actually trying to acquire some apartments that are actually going to renovate. Also, they're to the point where they are building their forever home. So they went out to the actual place with the actual building. It's a lot of groundwork to be done. They said they're waiting for them to get, the landscaping done, and get the electricians out and get ready to get started building on their home. Basically, the teacher says she's been, patient as she can be. She's ready to get the, ground rolling on her home, which I can understand. It seems like I think it's been about 2 years since they've been doing this, and I guess she's ready, like anybody would be, to ready to move into her new home and make it her own and do what she does. I personally can't wait to see what the house looks like. I love to see people renovate and most importantly build new homes. So I want to see what it looks like, and hopefully they will give us a new house tour. But I appreciate you guys for actually rocking with the channel. I want to give you guys a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I hope you guys enjoyed the review as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.